Hello, my name is Joe Devine, and I'm the chair of the ACE Board of Directors. On behalf of the board, I want to welcome you to the Academy for Career Exploration's Class of 2020 virtual graduation ceremony and pass along our congratulations to the graduates. Graduating from high school is one of a very few milestones in a person's life that earns you significant recognition and celebration, and rightly so. It's an achievement we recognize every year as requiring hard work, collaboration, perseverance, and intelligence. However, this year has not been typical. Around the globe, graduating students had to deal with distance learning due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Across our country, graduating students have been faced with growing unrest, protests, and demonstrations demanding social change and equity. And on top of that, this class had to deal with the closing of ACE. As students, you were the most affected by this decision, but had no voice in the decision to close. I know this was very difficult on you, but let me be clear. You, the students, were not the reason the school was closed. On behalf of the board of directors and all the adults that were responsible for the failures that resulted in the closing of ACE, I apologize to you, the students, and families that were most impacted. A global pandemic, countrywide unrest, and your school closing. Three very difficult situations to navigate, each on their own. However, even with all those things happening in the world, you persevered, and that shows character and tenacity. You did not give up or quit. They say the toughest steel is forged in the hottest fire. I would say your high school career ending with 3 very hot, fiery trials will make you even stronger, having succeeded despite those trials. I would like to thank all our students, faculty, and staff, and recognize the hard work everyone had to accomplish to overcome these 3 issues. I especially want to recognize Head of School, Colleen Lawson, and our Director of Institutional Advancement and Operations, Lori Lee, for stepping up into new and expanded roles as the school transitioned away from half of our administrators in January. They have both worked tirelessly to do the work of twice their number and have been invaluable to me and the board. Mrs. Lamontagne recently shared a spreadsheet with me detailing next steps for most of the graduates. It's an impressive list of colleges, military service, and trades choices. The list is a tribute to your hard work, your good decisions, and is a true sign of your successful completion of high school and being ready for the challenges that lie ahead. The COVID-19 pandemic forced almost everyone out of our daily routines and into a new work or learn from home reality. As digital natives, using the required technology tools was probably easy for most of you graduates. However, not being in a physical classroom with your teachers, peers, and staff available to assist and push you along might have been very different. This may be a very good thing for you, since college and the workforce requires you to be more self-reliant. The independence you've had for the last 3 months of school is in many ways a gift to help you prepare you for the next stage of your lives and showcase the strengths you already have. I just finished a book I'd like to share, Rejection Proof by Jia Jiang. Jia is a Chinese immigrant to America with dreams of being an entrepreneur, the next Bill Gates. Not for the money, but to change the world the way that Bill Gates did. We often hear the word no or face rejection of our ideas. In his book, Jia walks us through his journey to not let the fear of rejection keep him from chasing his dreams, and offers very practical advice for us to follow as well. An example of his practical advice is to ask why when you get rejected. Many people accept the rejection and walk, sometimes run away from the conversation. Instead, ask why, and maybe you will reveal the underlying reason for the no. and this might give you an opportunity to overcome the reason for the rejection. Once again, the book is called Rejection Proof by Jia Jiang, if you want to check it out. Speaking of being an entrepreneur, I would encourage you all to consider running your own business one day. There's a special feeling I get from solving customers' problems and creating jobs. If you have an idea for a new product or service, listen to your inner voice. Google it. If you can't find it, you should create it. New businesses get started all the time. Why not you? Don't be timid if you have an idea. There are lots of resources out there to support you. Go ahead, start your own business. We need strong, systemic, social change, and we need you, the next generation, to deliver that change. We've been telling graduating classes that for at least since I graduated from high school 40 years ago. But it doesn't make it any less real today. We need change, and change doesn't usually come from people that are comfortable. Change comes from people with your strengths and your determination. It comes from vision and dedication. However, before you try to single-handedly change the world, I suggest that you invest in yourselves first and foremost. Wherever you're headed after high school, put everything into it. Work hard for you. Secure your future first, and then you'll be in a position to make the systemic change that's needed. Fulfilling your goals and dreams is the best way to help others. I'm not suggesting you don't get involved in social change now. Just don't let that distract you from your number one goal, which is securing your own future. As a group, the East graduating class for 2020 has so much to be proud of. Now, as you each go your own way, I'm confident you will each work hard, create your own success, and you continue to make us proud. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2020.